Where am I? Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light, not to now to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Guardians will be only to help you, to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the cast room, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. I have awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us. Palavras muito caras. You have done us a great. Quem diz ansiosamente, naturalmente? You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffer no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levior. I shall go on ahead to Rising Stones. It does me well to see you thus return, though I doubt not your prowess entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, held and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being taken care for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Joseph. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you our life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the XIV. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Joseph, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I am afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Cortius. I have been granted an audience with an Ishkarian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. I'm afraid that the spotlight lights you up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Never existed now. I'm cutting as clean off as I can breathe, and last we all stand enthralled by this blank curtain call, and the truth we pursue. As we all beg you to kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. I'm afraid that the spotlight dried you up. Whoa, whoa, oh. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, no. I'm begging you. Coming to terms. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Joseph, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Amrek, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Amrek wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request their permission to accompany me to Cortius. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talent, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. A meeting with an Ishkarian ambassador. By all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alfinod believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny them. At incident, I take it Joseph has explained the situation? Yes, yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishkarians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of the Abalafia spine, ruled by the Ishkarian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eurasian alliance formed in the wake of years ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver-Tear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartagena, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishkart to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so, rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with the past. This time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Joseph. Our old friend Lord Oshafant is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further integrated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Ah, Joseph, ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphinaud, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Oshafont, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied over much on your aid since you so generously assisted uh, us in locating the Enterprise. Like, okay. Nonsense, any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House for Temps may even seek the aid of your newly formed crystal graves. In any case, I can simply highlight that the Holy See is the less willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activities of great concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Emmerich arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he's eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comfort spring from the night station outside the accessory, he will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the accessory forthwith. We have been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside and I shall summon the others.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphinaud Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?